Today we're in John's Gospel, chapter 1. We're still in verse 21. We're going to finish out this verse today, but we've been talking about how this delegation from the Jewish leaders came to John the Baptist, and basically they just wanted to find out, who are you and why are you baptizing? And so John said, look, I'm not the Messiah, okay? First things first, I'm not him. Okay, then said, okay, then, are you Elijah? He said, I am not. So the next question they ask is this: are you the prophet? And John says, no. What did they mean by this, and who is this prophet they're talking about? Well, in Deuteronomy chapter 18, verse 18, okay, God says to Moses about what he's going to do in the future. He says this: I will raise up for them a prophet like you from among their brothers, and I will put my words in his mouth, and he will speak to them all that I command him. Okay, so who is this prophet that's going to be like Moses, and what makes him different? Okay, because there was lots of prophets that came after Moses all the way to the New Testament, right? And John being the last Old Testament prophet. But what makes Moses different than all those prophets? Well, it's this: that Moses was not just a prophet. He didn't just speak for God, but Moses actually mediated a covenant between God and humanity. And so this new prophet that God is going to raise up from among the people of Israel is going to have to not only be a prophet, but also the mediator of a covenant. The question is, why do we need a new covenant? Well, God gave Moses and the children of Israel this old covenant, the Old Testament, the law of Moses, and he gave it to them and saying this: look, this is my standard. This is how you can be reconciled to me. You simply have to live this way, fulfill all the terms of this covenant or contract, and you can be reconciled to me. The problem with that one is that all it really accomplished was proving how sinful we all are. That what it did is it pointed us to our need for a better covenant, for a mediator, one to stand in the gap for us. Okay, and so what God did is that he provided a solution, okay, through his son. He sent Jesus to take on human flesh and live on this earth as one of us. And Jesus did that. And in doing so, what Jesus did is he fulfilled all of the terms, all of the stipulations of the old covenant, the old contract. And so that old covenant, the law of Moses, was not broken. It wasn't just cast aside. That covenant was fulfilled. Okay, and so now, instead of having to try to live by the law of Moses ourselves, earning our own righteousness, and then paying for our own sin, instead we go through the mediator, Jesus Christ, who perfectly fulfilled all the terms of that old covenant and also offers to us his righteousness. And so this new covenant is mediated between God and humanity through the Son, Jesus Christ, our Lord.